Yo guys, I have seen the Dragon Ball Heroes live stream earlier today for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and we need to talk about it. So we're gonna review some characters here. We're gonna go on a little tangent here as well, but let's just look at the characters first. Let's go. A new Toa has been revealed and is a free-to-play character in an event that we're gonna be grinding up for Dragon Ball Heroes sometime in November, right? We have these two EZA characters. This is definitely what this is definitely who I want to talk about here. We can see the campaign period, so this is like around the time I'm guessing they're gonna get their EZA. It should be like somewhere around this time, right? So we have Golden Cooler, and then we have Janemba modified, or people will call him Black Janemba, right? And then we also have Super Saiyan 3 Rose Goku Black. He's a transformation character. Now the way his transformation works is it is a passive transformation. It is not a active skill, which I mean I think always sucks. I don't think anybody will tell you that passive is better than active skill, right? But his is a passive transformation. Unfortunately, we are gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the characters a little bit more. But yeah, this is his art here, and then this is his transform state. Looks pretty cool, right? But we're gonna get to that. And then here's Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? Here he is. I wish they were LRs, but we're gonna get to that as well in a second. These are the characters that we know of so far, right? So there we go. You guys see the characters right here. Now let's get on to business, right? Now, before you guys get seduced by these characters, before you guys go crazy over these characters, right? Let's just be real, right? Now, this is gonna be a little bit different to how I normally do things, but we need to be honest here. This is Dragon Ball Heroes we're talking about, all right? We've seen the shit storm that happened last year. We're gonna go over those characters, by the way. It was bad, right? It was bad. It was horrible. Dragon Ball Heroes is literally at its worst that it's ever been. Like, it's literally terrible. Like the red zone they came out with it, you couldn't even, like, it was hard to beat with items, dude. Like it was so bad. It was just so bad. So I think everybody needs to have their thoughts in check here. Now let's talk about it, right? So Rose, any of these two characters. Now, like I said, I wish there was an LR, but an LR per se isn't exactly needed. These characters need to have high HP, right? As simple as that. Now I'm gonna tell you guys right now, logically speaking here, right? There's probably gonna be fire on the banner. I'm not gonna lie. There's probably gonna be fire. We may see Gogeta, right? Definitely. So this is what I'm gonna say. You should summon if one, you love the characters, you know, you're a collector. Even if you're free to play, you know, you're a collector, you know, you just love these characters no matter what, even if they're just complete garbage, like unusable. But as long as you have them in your box, it's cool. You know, there's a villain buff, you know, Goku Black, he's a villain. So hopefully for Zamasu's team, he'll just be insane and he'll just be great, right? You know, another Goku Black. So even if he's trash, another villain option is always a good thing, right? That's, you know, 2% 4 Limit Breaker Vegeta. You know, you're like, oh, you know, he's just so cool, I need him, right? More Vegetos, I need him, right? Okay, fine. Second reason why you should, you know, summon is if they're actually good, right? Like, so they have high HP stats, because this team does need high HP, because the max HP this team was able to get to was like 600k, like literally 600k. So if you're not rainbowed, it's gonna be like 500k. It's just so bad. So unless these characters have high HP stats, you should not summon, dude. Like there's so many factors on why you should not summon. Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming in November here, like it's just, you really don't want to summon, dude. Like, I'm being so serious. You really do not even want to summon on this banner, dude. Like I said, I understand if the characters are like so cool, you need them. Maybe if you just want to do two, you know, like maybe just 2 multis and then you back out. Maybe you just do 3 multis and then you back out. I can understand that. But going like super crazy, because it is going to be GSSR, guaranteed SSR feature, guaranteed featured actually. So, you know, if you want to test your luck, I would say, you know, go ahead. Like I said, we may see Gogeta Blue, Evolution Blue, Gogeta. There's a lot of characters we could see. So I know you guys may have some nice hype. This is going to be exciting, but I just want to keep you guys, you know, in check, right? You know, save your stones, you know, be careful, because this team sucks, man. You know, if these characters, And I mean, if these characters have, you know, if they don't have Dragon Ball Hero restrictions, I'm all for it, man. If you want to summon because they have no restrictions, no crossover restrictions, no Dragon Ball Heroes restrictions, go right ahead. As far as Toa, we're not going to talk too much about Toa. She's a free-to-play character. She's probably not going to be great, honestly. But at this point, every free-to-play character, at least grind it like from an event. You just give them full dodge, right? 100%. I don't care what they do on Super. You just give them full dodge. And then we're gonna talk about this character anyway. So anyway, that's my rant done. Let's get on to the character overview. We did see Toa, right? Toa, she's a free-to-play character, and this is who we're comparing her to. This is the most recent free-to-play character. I don't think she Easy 8, right? Yeah, she has not Easy 8. This is the most recent free-to-play character for Dragon Ball Heroes that we received last year. And this is what she was able to do. You know, she was able to get some stats on Super. She has a chance to dodge, which is like decent. You know, hopefully for Toa, we're able to see like a high chance. I know most other Toa cards support, so I think we will see some form of support and stuff like that. This doesn't really matter too much. And then this doesn't really matter either, but I think she will be able to support and stuff like that. I think we should see some good stuff from Toa. Most other Toa cards do support, and that's pretty much all they really do. For the most part, most Toa cards kind of like just suck, but then they support, right? So I do want to talk about Vegito a little bit. So like I said, we do have Vegito, right? We have Vegito right here, so he's gonna be kind of similar to them. Now, what I'm thinking is that this guy can get an Easy 8, right? So I do have some characters pull up that we're going to take a look at. There's no restrictions here. Now, his support is like restricted, but that doesn't matter. Like, that's not like an L or anything. He has this too, which this could be pretty decent. I think this guy could be decent if they care at all about Heroes. Like, Heroes characters, this guy could be decent, right? Here are his categories. I'm going to talk about a little bit later because I do have them pull up right here. I do have like one of them pulled up, so we'll talk later about like his like this guy's potential like categories and stuff like that. I think his link set is literally going to be the same except for this. I think instead of like Kamehameha, he may have like I don't even know what, like experienced fighters or something like that is potentially what he would have. Yeah, probably something like that. But yeah, that's enough for this Vegito. I just want to say this guy could potentially see an Easy A. Okay, so I wanted to talk about Super Saiyan 3 Rose, right? This guy. I want to talk about what he could potentially look like, right? So I have Super Saiyan Rose right here. Now, like I said, we have Super Saiyan Rose right here. So his links, right? We're not gonna focus on his categories. We're just gonna focus on his links. So as far as his links goes, he's gonna have Super Saiyan, right? He is. I do firmly believe he's gonna have Big Bad Bosses, and then he's probably gonna have Fear and Fate, right? No, wait, yeah, no. He's gonna have Fierce Battle. Okay, so he's gonna have Super Saiyan. He's gonna have Big Bad Bosses, and then he's gonna have Fierce Battle. Those three guaranteed, right? At least I hope so. It should be guaranteed. And then let's look at Super Saiyan 3. Let's look at the Super Saiyan 3 form. He's gonna have Limit Breaking form. I do believe he's gonna have Limit Breaking form. I think he's gonna have Over in a Flash. And then we could just count those out right now. So he's gonna have 5. So we have 5 right here. He's gonna have Fear and Faith, so that's 6. And then his 7th link, I'm actually not too certain, actually. He's not gonna have Dismal Future. He's not gonna have Legendary Power. He's not gonna have Kamehameha either. So we're missing a 7th link. Maybe as we go through these other characters, maybe I'll be able to figure out what this 7th link could potentially be. But I'm not 100% certain like what his 7th link is gonna be. So maybe Nightmare, potentially. We'll see. Now, we have Broly here. I do want to talk about Broly really quick, because this is another character that I feel like could get an Easy A. I'm not going to talk too much about him. I just think he could potentially get an Easy A during the celebration, right? We also have Demon God Deborah here. This guy, like I said, could potentially get an easy A. I think this guy has not gotten an easy A, right? Yeah, I don't think this guy has gotten an easy A yet. If he has, then I will. This won't be in the video, but I think this guy does not have an easy A so far. So this is another person that could have an easy A during the celebration as well. So I just wanted to talk about him as well. Pan is another character that could 100% easy A here. I don't see why not. I just think she's a perfect candidate to easy A. Like I said, heroes characters easy A lot during these celebrations. So I'm just showing you guys right now who I believe could have potential easy A's in this celebration, right? I think this celebration could be good. You know, I do believe we're probably gonna see Gogeta Blue Evolution on the banner, dude. And if we do, a lot of people are gonna be enticed to summon. And like I said, you know, if those points I made earlier is correct, then I think you guys, it's okay to do at least 3. But if their HP stats are low, if they're restricted, don't even summon, dude. Like, I'm just being so serious. Like, if they are restricted to crossover or Dragon Ball Heroes, please do not summon, dude. Like, unless like I said, you're a collector. But if you're looking for like good characters, it's bad, dude. It's bad. But anyway, let's look at Golden Metal Cooler here. We saw him right here, right? So this is another character that we have. Now Golden Metal Cooler here, I will actually talk about him a little bit. So, you know, he has a high chance of supering, which is nice. I'll take that. He just has damage reduction right here, this is like not great, but he has more. So we're gonna take a look at that. This doesn't really matter to me that much. And then he has an additional damage reduction per crossover. Now, this just means he's really only going to be great on a crossover team, I guess. But but I think he'll be a great option for the crossover team if he's at least like 70% damage reduction, right, on that team, 100%. I think this could be really good. And then this doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, there you go. I think we could see higher damage reduction. Maybe he'll get some support. We'll see. Now let's talk about Black Janemba, or Janemba Modified, I guess. Here's this how he looks right here. Now Janemba Modified, this guy was interesting, sort of, like when he released, but obviously he's held back because he's an SSR, right? You know, he has a high chance to guard. Now, if he guards, if he does proc this guard, he guards for the next 5 turns. That's how it works, right? This is a pretty decent ability. I'm not sure if this, like, after the 5 turns, he can just keep doing it over and over again. I'm not sure if that's how it works, because I haven't used him that much. But this was like decent. It was like okay, right? So we have this restriction right here. We got this high chance to crit. So we'll see. We'll see what he can do. I think he could easily get dodged, like tacked in, like maybe just high chance to dodge. Maybe this is guaranteed. Or most likely they may make it like high. They're probably either going to keep this or they're going to make it 70. I mean, I wish they would just get rid of it, but hey, you know, this is Heroes we're talking about, right? So I mean, here we go. Honestly, if you guys want like a build for both Cooler and Janemba, I think I gave both of these characters full dodge, or maybe I want like additional and dash. Like I want like a mix of both. No, I did want to pull this up because you know, I know you guys saw those other characters and stuff like that, but like, oh, like why don't I have these characters pulled up? Now the reason I don't have these characters pulled up is because they did get their awakenings. It wasn't last year, it was like 2 years ago. I mean, I think it was 2 years ago. These characters, they could potentially easy A as well. I'm not gonna say like they're not, but I'm just not certain like how realistic it is. But these characters could easy A. These two were really good. I still want this guy. These two were pretty decent when they came out with their greatly stacking and stuff, but you know, times have changed now, and these characters could easy A, right? Now let's be real here, right? We're back to the rant, I guess, right here, right? So this character, they came out last year, as you guys can see, they came out last year, and both of these characters here were not great. These characters were terrible. let's just keep it real. Let's just be 100% transparent, okay? First off, their stats. I don't know. Yeah, these stats are just horrible, dude. Let's be real. Let's be real. Their stats were like free to play stats, dude. Like, I'm not kidding. And this is why this team sucks, because there's no HP, right? We're only dealing with URs and EZAs. There's no LRs, right? Which, like I said, we don't need LRs, because as long as a TUR has like 20k HP, we're fine, right? But their stats were horrible. They have all these conditions. This guy needs to get hit 7 times to get a measly 30% damage reduction. You can't make this stuff up, dude. Like, it's bad, dude. Their red zone that came out with them, and like, people were trying to cope so hard for this character. It was crazy. You had like fans, like copers. It was just so bad. It was so bad. But this character is just not great. Like, getting hit 7 times to get a measly 30% damage reduction, like, this is a joke. All right, this is literally a joke. These characters are just undertuned, underpowered, just unrunnable, and like damn near all content. It was so bad. Like, I wouldn't even run them in Super Battle Royale. Like, there's literally no point. And because they're also restricted, right? Like, they have restrictions all over the place. You know, they don't even counter super attacks. Like, you know how like normal Super Saiyan 4s can counter? They don't even do that, right? So it's so bad. Like that Goku that we just saw, I almost wanted to go full dodge because he couldn't take hits. Like, it was just so bad. It was just so bad. This guy, he just gets like, he's able to like guarantee super attack, but that doesn't matter because his defenses are just like so low anyway. Like, he just gets cooked. Like I said, the red zone that came out with these guys was destroying them. It was cooking them. Like, it was literally destroying these characters. And now it was a red zone that was undertuned. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. So there's them. I don't think they're gonna EZA. They're not EZAing, but I just wanted to pull them up a little bit. Now I feel like this guy could also EZA. This guy and Trunks, I think there's a good, like really good chance that they're gonna EZA here. He's gonna be on the banner. I think he's gonna be featured. I think as far as the banner goes, we could see this guy. Yeah, I think this guy could be like on the original banner, but I also think he's gonna be on the EZA banner that's gonna come out, because I do believe he's gonna EZA. We're gonna have like 9 to 10 EZAs, I really do believe. This guy could be like decent since he's like stuck on Dragon Ball Heroes team anyways. We'll see, right? We'll see. And then Mechikabra here, I think he could be decent as well. I mean, he has like a lot of stuff, but I just imagine he's like Rainbow Orb changing as well, and then we're really cooking with this, right? He gets defense on super, maybe he guards bare minimum, or like has a high chance to dodge, and then I feel like we're really like cooking with this guy. I think he'll at least be runnable, right? So there you guys have it. These are the new characters. Once again, these are the new characters, like I said. There you guys have it. I think that's what we should expect for Dragon Ball Heroes. Final verdict, I would just say please keep an open mind. If you just need a summon, if you're a free to play character, maybe just do like 1, maybe 2 max. But one thing I will say, because like I said, you know, we may see Gogeta Blue, we may see God Trunks return, we may just see like a lot of crazy characters like the Bardock guy, all crazy stuff. You know, we may see MUI, the weird like blue hair Vegeta. Like, I know a lot of you guys are just gonna go crazy, but I'll just say this: if these characters have a lot of restrictions based on the Dragon Ball Heroes team, aka if we see their details and they are not good enough, I would highly recommend you not summon if you're a free to play character. If you're, you know, pay to win, or, you know, pay to play, I should say, go ahead. I mean, there's no problem with that, but definitely if you're a free to play character, they have restrictions, their HP stats are low, anything that's just ridiculous, and you're not just a collector, don't summon. So there you guys have it. I'll see you guys in the next video, of course, and spend wisely.